Hello and welcome to this overview of the stock item screen in Chaos Control Cloud. The first thing you'll see when you click on stock item is the stock list screen, and this is a list of all the stock items currently in your inventory. The grid itself contains information such as the stock code and description, images if you use them, the stock category, and then figures on how many you have on order, how many are assigned to sales orders, and how many you currently have available for sale. There are some useful filters at the top of the screen to help you locate specific stock records you may be looking for. Extra filters are available by clicking on the Filters button, and any that you use on a regular basis can be pinned to the screen itself. The Actions button allows you to delete or update selected stock items, bearing in mind that stock items can only be deleted if they've never been used. It's possible to update many different attributes on your stock items in bulk by using the Stock Update dialog. Selecting items that you want to update or delete is done by clicking on the little square at the beginning of each line, thus turning the line green. You can select all the items by clicking the square at the very top. Clicking the three dots at the right hand end of each line opens up a summary of that particular stock item, and also allows you to open the stock record itself by clicking on the Go to Stock option. The Properties tab shows general information about the stock item, such as its code, description, pricing, dimensions, availability, etc. Most of these fields can be edited by placing the screen into edit mode. The Actions button allows you to perform various actions on the stock item, such as copying it, or see different pieces of information, such as how the stock value has been calculated. Going to the Options tab shows us different stock item attributes that can be turned on or off. Again, going into edit mode allows us to make changes. The Barcodes tab allows us to add any barcodes we may need, for example for matching stock items on imported channel orders. The Sales and Purchases tab shows us a complete history of all the sales orders and purchase orders that this item has appeared on, and there is a date range filter that we can use to limit the results returned. So here's a history of sales orders for this stock item, and by clicking on the Purchases sub-tab we can see similar information about purchase orders, again with its own filter. The Suppliers tab is where we record the suppliers for our stock item. We can have multiple suppliers, each with their own price, lead time and supplier reference. The Movements tab is a complete audit trail of all the movements that have happened to this stock item. We can filter by date, and the results returned include not only physical movements but all the actions performed on the stock item either by users or by the system. The Relationships tab is where we set up pack and build items with their components, and full details on this can be found in our separate videos on packs and builds. The Telesales Internet tab is where useful information about the stock item can be recorded that may be useful, for example, to a telesales operative. By going into edit mode, we can add extra descriptions, for instance. And finally, the Images tab is where we can upload images of our product. For more in-depth information on how to use all these screens, please see our separate how-to videos. Thanks for watching.